Good morning, Buena. Welcome back to another episode of BTV. I'm Bellamy.
And my name is Adam, and I wish it was still spring break.
I wish it was still too, but we are in luck. It may seem like spring break was just a few days ago, but we have another short holiday coming up. There will be no school from April 1st to the 4th. This break will be a relief for many feeling stressed or overwhelmed by work and give them a time to catch up. Make sure you go outside and get some fresh air during this 4-day weekend because it'll go by quickly.
It is always good to have more days off of school, but you know what we don't have more of? Days to order the 2021 to 2022 yearbook. Today's the last day you can pre-order your 2022 school yearbook. You can still get yours today at the BHS website until midnight. Delivery will be free, but they won't be delivered around July. They can also be picked up from the school when they become available. The best part is they're only $85 when you pre-order your yearbook, so act now.
Do you take the bus home from school? Do you take the bus to school? Or do you plan to ride the bus home in the last quarter of school? If any of these apply to you and you haven't heard of the news, listen up because the bus routes for Buena and Joyce Clark have now changed. Buena has emailed all students stating that as the nationwide staffing shortage continues, our transportation department is having to adapt to a limited number of drivers. They have stated they understand it may inconvenience students, but are doing the best they can. The new bus routes begin on March 21st, 2022, and will continue for the rest of the school year. The info on these new bus routes can be found on the SVUSD 68 website.
Special thank you to all of our bus drivers who continue to transport students to and from school. On another note, DECA is going to a competition soon called IDCD.
I have never heard of that. I wonder what it's about.
Recently, DECA students have brought back medals from state competition. Now they have chosen 6 students to go to internationals.
I'm very excited to be accompanying 6 different students to international competitions: Cheyenne Kahn, Annalise Trowgett, Joseph Wallace, Julian McDowell, Jenny Wu, and Victoria Finman.
Those students are going to Atlanta, Georgia, April 22nd through the 27th to take a competitive event test for each category.
Cheyenne Kahn is going to be competing in the entrepreneurship division. Julian McDowell is going to be competing in finance. Joseph Wallace is solving a real-world restaurant problem.
Throughout the competition, they are going to be doing a business role play and demonstrating their problem-solving skills in relation to marketing in real-world situations.
It's going to be so fun. There's people from Germany, Spain, Canada.
Yes, I am very excited to go. I've been working on the project that I've been working on since the beginning of the school year, so it's just getting to see it win states, and then now I get to compete internationally, so that's pretty cool. I'm very excited.
Hey Buena, it's prom season, and here's some information you need to know. Prom will be held on April 30th at the Rothery Center from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. This year's theme is Diamonds Are Forever, and tickets will be sold starting April 18th. Tickets will not be sold the day of prom, so make sure to buy them beforehand.
Who's excited for the first prom at Buena in the first 2 years?
I'm so excited, and I have heard that Student Council is also having a promposal contest.
That's right. If you're planning on asking someone to prom this year, then you have the chance to win 2 free prom tickets. To enter the competition, just send a video of your promposal to Student Council's Instagram. The contest ends April 15th, and there will be no late submissions accepted. The voting for winners will be done on April 18th through the 20th on a Google form that can be found in your student Gmail.
Before we continue on to our final news story, let's check out the weather for the week.
Today will be about 72 degrees and with a low of 49. Today will remain mostly sunny with a few clouds drifting by as the day continues.
This weekend should warm up a bit more as we are looking at a high of 80 and a low of 52. No precipitation and winds upward of 15 miles an hour.
Be sure to enjoy the slightly warmer weather during this 4-day weekend because next week it is expected to drop down into the 50s.
That's all from our end. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Weather Team. Next, let's talk about an event every junior is excited for, ACT testing. Buena High School has started their required state testing, and juniors have been pulled out of their classes for the first few periods in order to take these tests. The week of March 21st was the state science testing, and over the following weeks, juniors will be following the math and English tests. This year, Arizona has taken the ACT test as their state test, but it's also the same test that many colleges require students to take before applying. So what's cool is that students get to take these college application tests for free and use their scores to apply for colleges. Student scores can also be used to earn scholarships, and for anyone taking the test, make sure you're studying and come prepared.
Before we wrap this episode, here's a school tip for you all. Walking may seem like a chore around the school, but actually it's a great way to get some exercise before the day starts. If you are a student who gets to school early in the morning, there are 2 great ways to spend your time before classes start. One way is finding one of the welcoming benches, sitting down and having some of the breakfast served inside and outside the cafeteria. And if you are not feeling hungry, another option is wander around the hallways, listening to music or walking with friends.
Well, it appears we've run out of stories for today, so that concludes today's week of BTV. My name is Adam.
And my name is Bellamy.